guys, what is going on? We just put our boat in the water at one of our favorite places, which is Steinhatchee, Florida. We're here to do some scalloping. We got the whole gang, we got the whole family. We are taking the boat right now down the beautiful Steinhatchee River to the place that we're staying. We're gonna dock up for the night, and then tomorrow morning, the whole family's gonna hop on the boat and we're gonna go out to get some scallops. So wish us luck, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning. As I edit this video, I can't do it without a heavy heart. As I'm sure most of you know, Florida recently was hit by a hurricane. This area of Steinhatchee was hit hard, and I had made this video just 2 days before the storm. A lot of these areas and places no longer look the same. The small but mighty town of Steinhatchee is starting the process of cleaning up and rebuilding, and I can't wait to return to visit this special place in the future. Good morning, we are on the boat, we are loaded down, we got the whole family here, and we are ready to catch some scallops. Everybody ready?
We're ready. Yeah, send it.
So we're gonna take about a 40-minute cruise down the Steinhatchee River to the mouth of the inlet, and I think we're gonna head north today to hopefully find our scallops. Not really sure where we're gonna find them today, so we're gonna have to figure it out, but most likely we're just gonna look for the giant groups of boats, so let's get after it. Last year when we were here, we brought our boat and we marked a couple spots where we caught our limit of scallops. So we're starting out the day the same place where we were last year. It's about 5 feet deep here. The water looks very murky, but I also think that we are at the top of the tide right now. So I think that's why it's like 5 feet deep, and then it'll go shallower as the day goes on. But we're in like a sandy area surrounded by seagrass. So let's see if there are any scallops here, if we should throw the anchor. Fisher, I think, is going to be the first person to jump in. Are you excited for your second scalloping adventure?
Yes, I'm so excited.
How about you, Mackenzie? Your first scallop adventure, are you excited?
I am excited. Hopefully I have some beginner's luck.
There you go. Oh, is he getting a double? He's fighting with the scallops.
He's trying to get more than one. That's what he's doing.
He's about at 4, I believe. Or he's just messing with us.
No.
How many?
6.
6?
And a starfish.
Oh my gosh. So it's a good spot, huh?
Sure seems okay. Check him out.
Cool.
Was he holding on to a scallop?
Yeah, he was next to him.
Good job.
So Fisher is at 6 already. Okay, deploy the anchor in 5 feet of water.
We're not even gonna have rope. It's probably gonna be all chained.
So we are a very competitive family, and we like to give it a little bit of a competitive aspect to it. So we all count how many scallops we have, and then at the end of the day, we count them all up to see who won, who caught the most scallops. So Fisher, first one in, has an advantage because he's already at a dozen scallops.
Fisher's got to throw them all back until we get in. Make sure that everyone's got an even playing field.
Okay, time to get in.
Let's get after it.
Got it. There we go. Got my first 2 scallops of the day. This one's squirting. You scared me. I didn't see him.
You squeaked?
How many do you have?
I don't know. This many?
You never count.
Like 6? No, I don't count until the end.
The clarity is horrible, huh? It's so murky. That's a big one. Biggest one of the day. It's always the best when you can get more than one on one dive down. And this might be the deepest that we've done this in a long time. I'm actually having to like dive down to get these things. It's like 6, 7, 8 feet. But I think this is number 8 and 9. And the water is very murky. Oh my gosh, so murky. I just counted how many scallops I had in my bag because I thought I was at 8 and then I recounted and I was wrong, so I already messed up my count. Oh my gosh! He just squirted into my eye. I guess that's what I get for catching him after he tried to swim away from me. They don't swim very often, but when they do, it's always really cool to see. People always say it's like SpongeBob when you see the little scallop baby in SpongeBob swimming, but that one just tried to swim. I don't think they do that very often, but that was cool. It's not often that you'll find them on the white side up because they got the white side and the dark side, but both of these were white side up. They usually are pretty camouflaged in. How you doing?
I only got about, I may have lost count, but I think I only got about 10.
I got only 13. It's deep, huh?
A little bit. One time I wasn't seeing any, and I dove down, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's 2.
I'm only seeing them diving down and seeing, like, with my face close to the sand. I only just found 2 because they were white side up, but all the other ones I've had to dive down to see them.
I'm not diving down enough though.
I think I need to get closer to the boat. This is hands down the deepest water I've ever tried to scallop in. I can't see them from the surface. I have to literally dive down to look for them. So maybe if I get closer to the boat, which it might look like it's really far in the background, but GoPros do that and I'm not that far. But maybe I need to get closer to the boat because this is deep. I think it must be really like high tide right now because this is very deep. Did I say deep enough times? Deep, 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 deep. Really having to work for my scallops here. Of the day, baby. Look how absolutely gorgeous that one is. The orange ones are really rare, and there's an orange one. I don't know exactly what it's from, but beautiful, huh? Look at that. Cool. I want to say I'm at 40, but I also feel like I have repeated the same number in my head multiple times, so I'm definitely gonna have to recount when I get in the boat, but I think I'm around 40. I think I have around 44, maybe 45. I don't know, I have to definitely recount, but it's time to jump in the boat, change my GoPro battery, and replenish some electrolytes with an Element. And that is where today's video sponsor comes in. Element is an electrolyte drink mix with everything you need and nothing that you don't. Element can help prevent and eliminate headaches, muscle cramps, fatigue, and other common symptoms of electrolyte deficiency without all the added junk. That means no sugar, no coloring, no artificial ingredients, no gluten, and no fillers. I live a pretty active lifestyle and I have always been prone to dehydration headaches, but not anymore since implementing Element into my life. So whether I'm on the boat all day, fishing, or diving like today, I can always count on Element to help me feel my best. So if you guys have seen my videos before and you've seen me talk about Element, you know I always bring a bag like this on the boat with me, and I always ask everyone if they want one, and usually everyone always says yes because they're actually really delicious. I'm gonna go for an orange today. My favorite flavor is the raspberry, but today I'm gonna go with orange. So if you guys are interested in trying out Element, right now they are offering you a free sample pack with any purchase. To get this offer, go to drinkelement.com/BrookCrist, or I will have a link in the video description. This is a great way to try all 8 delicious flavors. Now let's count up those scallops. How many you got, Dad?
I think I got 30.
30?
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I say 29 or 30.
I don't know how much this is. I didn't count.
I don't want to intimidate anyone with my
I
bag.
think you got more than me.
Mom, you might have won.
I was having trouble.
You was having trouble, Deb?
Of course, Fisher's still over there. Did anyone get an orange one?
Or your second.
No.
No idea.
I got a beautiful orange one, a really good one. All right, so this is my bag full. Gonna count them up now to see if I was accurately counting in the water. I'm gonna say I have 46. We'll see how I did. Look.
Beautiful orange one. What is it, 1 out of
Mama.
1,000?
Yeah.
Brooke, what is it, 1 out of 1,000? Is that
I'm not
that?
sure what it is, but it's very rare. 2. 4. Is it too small?
Yeah.
Brooke, what
Too
is
small.
that?
We're throwing them
peanut?
back.
I threw him in right when I was near you. And I was
So,
yes.
11.
And I was going to show it to you and ask if it was too small.
I threw a bunch of those back. Do they count for my total?
Nope.
41.
You're off by 5.
Man, I thought I had like 45. My turn.
Gabby's excited.
I think I have a hole in my
I
bag.
told you this kid was killing it.
What do you have, 80?
I got like 130.
Wow.
38.
You did good, Gabby.
I don't know. That's the poop.
What is that?
No way.
What's up?
What is that? Gabby!
I kept grabbing little poops.
I saw one.
There were so many of them. How much? 38.
Okay, so I'm at 41, 38. Mackenzie has a solid 6 for her first time. Dad, you got an orange one.
Did I?
Yep.
I didn't even know it.
28, 29.
Baby. Another
Throw
baby
back.
I
poop.
got 30.
30.
Yeah.
33 again.
Oh, wow. Look at you chattering. 54. 55.
Good job, Vic.
Scallopino number dose. Didn't get anywhere near Fisher, but I'm proud of my numbers.
Too small.
Alright, so I got 60. That's probably 4.
Did you subtract one from the other 2 bags?
No, I haven't subtracted any. I was gonna add those up and take it off the top so I didn't lose count.
Wow. Dang, Fisher.
How many?
129. Well, I had a few small ones I threw back, so 126.
Good job. So what's the trick? What's the secret?
He's a water boy.
Now there's no secret. You just have to. If the water is deep, you have to stay low. And when you get a lot of scallops, your bag holds you to the bottom. And it makes it easier to stay low.
Yeah.
I think I caught 20 in the time I caught the other 100. After you stay low, makes a big difference.
I barely saw any from the surface unless they were on the white side. I had to dive down to find all of them unless I could see them from the surface if the white side was up.
Should I jump back in?
No, I think we're gonna try to find shallower water. Okay, so you're allowed 10 gallons per vessel. So we're allowed 2 5-gallon buckets full of scallops. We got our first 5 gallons here. We're about to move spots to finish up the rest of our limit, but let's get these babies on some ice. So check it out. Out of those like almost 300 scallops that we just caught, we only got 5 orange ones. Okay, so we barely moved, but I don't know, 100 yards, and we're in another sandy, patchy area. Victor's the first one who got in the water. My mom said she's got to be the second person in because she needs to catch up. So let's go see how this spot is. Well, I already know this spot is much shallower. I am standing here. getting any?
I had one right here. Now I lost it.
Oops.
You got me.
Sorry.
Do you see the remora following me?
No? You have a remora on you?
That remora has been following me for the last 10 minutes. No matter how much I try to shoo him, every like 5 minutes or so he tries to leech onto me, and it scares the hell out of me because you don't expect nothing touching you, but he probably got dislodged off of a shark or stingray and he's looking for a new host. It's pretty cool. Those little guys, they will suck onto a whale, dolphins, whatever big predator, and they'll eat the scraps from whatever predators they suck onto. But that guy's looking for a new home, and
Is he actually trying to suck onto your skin?
Oh yeah, he's done it multiple times.
Oh no, I hope
bet
he doesn't go to me.
I bet you if we sit here long enough, he'll try to leech onto one of us. This spot's not very good. I think you were right. I think someone hit this spot already.
But the water isn't too much clearer.
It's shallower, but it's not very good. You want me to film
So
you scalloping?
far, I've scared you and Jen.
Well, you really scared me because I had a remora following me, and I thought, well, if a remora is following me, there's got to be a shark around.
This is true. I just got another orange one, and that one just tried to swim away from me again. Mom, this orange one was orange side up. How are you guys doing?
We're doing well.
Wow, good job, Gabby. as bright orange, but still another orange one. Actual minimum size that a scallop needs to be over, but it's just a good practice to always release the small ones. So that was a relatively small one, so I just let that one go. You know, you always want to be thinking about the future of things. They put limits in place on purpose. I guess they don't think that they need a size limit for them, but we always let go of the ones that just seem like they're too small. The meat that come out of bay scallops is not that big, so then when you keep a really small one, the meat is just teensy tiny, so it's not worth keeping, so release the small ones.
Richard and I went over there and we got like 10 in one spot, and like we kept like everything around it was like a group of 10 of them. It was cool.
Show us the bag fish.
This is all Gabby. She was like, can you hold my bag for me?
Oh my gosh.
Gabby's on a roll.
I'm
over here.
I was like, I'm going down.
I'm over here just catching shells, and Gabby's over here catching them.
Can I see that?
This good?
Both of them. So this is a dead sea urchin. We have found live sea urchins, but this is a dead one. It's very, very fragile, but still cool. Beautiful. Did you count?
No, but I want to say like 50. I think it's like the same amount that I got the first time. The trick with this spot was normally we like the edges of the grass where the grass meets the sand, but all of these scallops seem to be in like 2 feet of water right in the middle of the grass. The more grass you found, the better. They weren't really on the edge of the sand, which maybe somebody already picked this spot clean by the sand and they neglected the grassy areas. That one? That should be it, right?
Okay, well now we're getting too many.
Okay, so
We can't overflow. Alright guys, here we go. Here is our scallop limit here in Steinhatchee. We got 10 gallons for our boat. We're gonna make our run back to the dock. So see you there, and we're gonna clean up these scallops. So we are at the dock at the cleaning station cleaning up all of our scallops. How you doing, Dan?
I want to tell you something. A customer called me the other day, and I told him I was going to Steinhatchee, and he says, "Oh, I go to Steinhatchee all the time," and he wanted to tell me how there's these companies that will clean your scallops for you. And I said, yeah, I know about those, and you know, it's a good thing those people are around. I said, but I don't need them. I've been bringing my crew here since they were this big. And when they were this big, we didn't expect them to clean scallops. Deb and I had to clean them all. But now, you look down this row, it's this crew, it's all about teamwork. We go out and we catch them together. Then we sit here and it goes rather quickly there's 8 of us working and nobody's watching. So I would say we've been doing it for about an hour and a half. And we're done. And the guy said to me, he said, "Oh, you must have raised your kids right." He said, "My kids are a lazy bunch." He goes, "After scalloping, they all go in the AC, and I'm the only one who has to clean them. So it's either I clean them all myself or I pay somebody to clean them." He's
One hour.
"Oh, we've only been doing it for 1 hour." So 1 hour, and it's part of the harvest. You know, we caught them. We cleaned them, and now tonight, Brooke and Victor are going to make us a delicious recipe with them. So It's just the teamwork. This team is unbelievable. If you watch Brooke's videos, you'll see in her lobster videos, it's just teamwork. At the scalloping cleaning table, it's teamwork. And I'm proud of this team.
So Victor's gonna show us how to clean a scallop, and I'm actually keeping all the scallop shells because I did some art projects with them last year. I kept them all and I bleached them, and I'll show you guys what I made with them, and I have some more ideas of what I'm gonna do with them this year.
I like to have the dark side up facing me. If it's not open all the way, you can just take your knife and pry it open a little bit, and then you're just peeling away those eyeballs, and then the scallop meat on top. You got to make sure you do it carefully so you don't leave any scallop meat on the shell. And then this right here, this is his eyeballs. When you see him underwater, you see these like fluorescent blue little eyeballs shining at you, and it's kind of a dead giveaway. So we peel those back. And then now I'm going to fold his guts over his body and towards me. And I'm doing this really gently, and I'm doing it slowly on purpose to show you guys how you're kind of unraveling him. And then I take my knife, I get it into the guts, and it should just peel right out. The guts are on the knife, scallop is in the shell. Make sure we don't get any guts in there. And then you just peel it away real slowly to make sure you don't leave any of the scallop in the shell. And then we got a little colander. And you just gotta do it 800 more times. But that's why you got a crew of 8, because it goes by really fast.
Yeah, you kind of just get in a trance. It's one of those things where you look behind you and the cooler's almost empty and you're like, geez, surprised we already cut like 400 or 500 scallops open, but it goes pretty quick when you got 8 people helping you.
Alright guys, so we finished cleaning all our scallops. This is what we have left, this colander, and this colander is our final product. So I'm gonna put it in this big Ziploc, and then when we get home, we're gonna have some for dinner, and then whatever we don't eat, we're gonna bring home. And scallops are something that freezes really well, so we usually put them into Ziploc bags that are like big enough for like meal size, around like 100 scallops per bag. But there we go. That is our scallop limit. All cleaned up and ready for the kitchen. Alright guys, welcome back to the kitchen. Check out our beautiful scallops, and before we even start cooking, I may not even need to say this, but every single time I make a scallop video, someone has to comment on it. These are bay scallops. They are not sea scallops, and bay scallops are much smaller than a sea scallop, so that's why these are so much smaller. The scallops are all nice and dry because we're gonna sear them, but we're going to be making a linguine, so let's get started with our sauce for the linguine. So we got some olive oil in the pan, and we're going in with some chopped onions. Onions have cooked down. Now we're gonna add garlic. Let that cook for a little bit. Now we're going in with some chopped tomatoes. And then now we're also gonna go in with some unoaked Chardonnay. So we're gonna just let our wine reduce.
And then this is the important part. Treat yourself. Cheers, Brooke. That's a pretty big glass of wine.
It's just a really small cup. Don't get too crazy. Cheers to you guys, and obviously this is not my home kitchen, so I apologize if it looks very dark. There is not the best lighting in here. Alright, so we're gonna season up our scallops. We're gonna hit them with some salt. And when you're searing something, you really want to make sure you get all of that liquid off of them, dry them really, really well. So that's what we did with these. Now, pepper. And lastly, garlic powder. So our wine has cooked down. As you can see, we are about less than half of the volume that we started at. And now we're gonna go in with some tomato sauce. We have 8 people tonight, so we need a lot of volume for our linguine. Now we're going in with some fresh basil. Didn't want to sear them all at the same time. So we're doing 2 batches, but we're going to give everyone their pasta with the first batch, and then we're going to sear the second batch, and then go from there. Look how delicious these look. Ooh, I'm excited. All right. So we only did half the scallops first.
They do have a nice little sear on them. Yeah.
Different way than we usually eat them, huh?
Yeah. Good.
You said the best scallops you ever had?
Yeah, easily. I don't care if you go to a restaurant and get those big ocean scallops. These are the best scallops I've ever had. These scallops turned out perfect. That sear really added something to them. They're amazing. They taste like they're like candy, like little bite-sized pieces of scallop. They're something else.
Can I see it on your fork? Let me see that candy. Sea candy.
So good.
Perfection.
Mackenzie's first time catching scallops and eating the scallops she caught herself.
It was a whole lot of fun. It's like an Easter egg hunt, but a lot harder. I definitely had more luck on the second spot. Like the first one I had 6, and the last one I had like 30. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. I like cleaning them and eating them.
They're delicious. They're especially good because we all caught them as a family, cleaned them as a family, and Brook is back there and slaving in the kitchen for them. They're so good. I do feel like the sear made them even better. They're so good.
Well, Brooke, you got a table full of very happy customers.
Victor and I are taking a loss on round 1, but we're gonna make up for it on round 2 after the second batch is done. It's just when you're cooking for so many people, and you have so many, you're trying to do something specific, you can't do it all at the same time. And obviously if this was a sea scallop, that's much bigger. You can, sear one side, flip them over. With this, there's way too many. You can't be flipping these. There's no chance of flipping them, so we're just doing the best we can. But everyone seems to love it, so I'm excited to try them.
Well, I didn't have any bragging rights today at all. I got like last place. Everybody was finding so many more than me. Either tomorrow will tell if I do terrible again tomorrow, but either I was unlucky and didn't have good spots, or all these young eyeballs can see these scallops a lot better than me. And I think that's what it.
I think it is because they all got a lot, and the old people didn't.
I never
They had a hard time.
I never had this hard of a time spotting them, and I wear glasses and no glasses when I have my mask on, and I just was coming up short. I couldn't find a lot of them. It wasn't easy, but it was still fun. I still had a great time.
Still definitely my favorite thing to do with the family. The first spot I didn't do that great, like 30, and then the second spot I caught like 70, so it was kind of hit or miss for me, but great time. They turn out amazing. The sear just took it to another level. They're so sweet, they melt in your mouth, just incredible. Had a great time. Glad Mackenzie could be here. She did really well for her first time, and it definitely helped out having an extra set of hands when it came to cleaning them.
Yeah.
All right, it's finally Victor and I's turn. So look at these beautiful scallops. I am so excited to eat them like this. We rarely sear our bay scallops. Oop, I almost just lost one. We sear like sea scallops, but we don't really sear the bay scallops just because they are so small. It just seems so crazy to do, but I'm excited to try them.
I like that every single person who comes to Steinhatchee and goes scalloping can pretty much partake in this sport, whether you're 4 years old, 5 years old, or 70 years old. That's what they kind of say around here is 7 to 70, everyone can enjoy it. We all cleaned them, we all helped in catching them, and then me and Brookie cooked them, and I don't know, you just can't ask for more. It's just a perfect day on the water.
Well, I don't think we could have asked for a better day. We caught our limit of scallops, we cleaned them, we cooked them, everything went perfect. I'm just super happy. So, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.